Looks like a fox. We're all packed up, ready to go. It's 9 o'clock. This was an awesome camp spot. Highly recommended. Spacious. It's just great. Having that stream there was wonderful. I went and bathed in it last night. Sorta. And I didn't dunk myself in it, but the campfire was nice. Slept pretty well. Alright, so now we're finishing 206. We're going to end up on, I think, 20... What are we going to next? 209? 209. So that's where we're headed. We're still on 206 and probably, I don't know how far we are, 3 tenths, 4 tenths. There's another camp spot. I do like, except you can't get down to the water. Or can you? Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get down right there.
Easily.
I like this place even. I like it because it's a little more remote. Yeah. And there's plenty of room for several tents and hammocks. Nice fire ring. There's a waterfall up there. There's a little path that leads up there, but I'm not going up there. It sounds awesome though. Alright, and on we go. Not far from that waterfall I just showed you, and all those rocks is this little camp area. Loving this. Gonna go check it out. Might even sit here and have my breakfast. Not great places for tents, maybe one there. But hammocks for sure. We're still on 206, but we have hit this really awesome area of these giant boulders. Beautiful creek, that blue-green color in the creek. Absolutely stunning. Just stunning. I'm assuming somebody has built a fire at the base of that rock. Wow. Just gorgeous. I am in love with the Sipsey now. I knew it would be though. I'm just thinking summertime, even though it's hot, come out here and swim. We're probably not kayaking this one. Not that I was considering it. Well, actually, I thought about it. I don't think it's... Yeah, I'm not. Beautiful, though. Absolutely stunning. I can't tell you how it happened, but somehow we're already on 209. I did not see where it ran into it or any kind of junction. Anyway, we're already on 209, which is good. And I only know that because I pulled up the All Trails map and was able to find our location by it. I've been seeing so many of these May apples. A lot of them have little blooms below. That one doesn't yet. But it's so pretty. They'll put off one little, sometimes two little flowers below it. And then later, a little fruit will form from that. And you can eat it, though I have never eaten one. I do understand it has to be fully, completely ripe. Otherwise, you can really make yourself very sick. I was trying to find a bloom to show you. Look at all these wonderful plants. Oh no, there's old bloom on that one. Ferns and trillium. We've got a type of holly. This is a beech tree. We've got red buckeye right here. Of course, the mayapple and the trillium. And I still don't know what the name of this plant is. But it's gorgeous. I love it. There's a plethora of vegetation out here that I'm really enjoying. Oh, that's awesome. My big butt's not gonna fit on that. It was definitely gonna fit on it with a backpack on, but still, straight back chair. You can sit side saddle. There you go. I ride side saddle. Oh, awesome. Like Witch Hazel, she rides side saddle. You liking this camp spot?
This is a nice camp spot.
Yep, love it. This makes me feel like I'm out west or something, like Colorado, because of the big boulders and the conifers in here. This has been a really splendid day. Look at that nice swimming hole.
It looks like a nice bathtub.
Absolutely. Alright, we have reached the place where off to the left goes the East B branch, but we're supposed to go straight through to stay on 209. But look how gorgeous. Bamboo.
That's great.
There you go. All right.
Oh, this is that 204 junction.
There are two of them.
Yeah, this is probably.
This is the other one, yeah, which is blocked.
Yeah.
All right, somebody scribbled 209 this way.
Awesome. Whoa. Is it moving?
Oh, not so bad, huh?
No. Not as bad as it looks.
All right, so this is where 202 comes into 209 down here and across the creek, and it looks like it goes back up over there. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Somewhere over there. Anyway, that's pretty interesting. We're staying on 209. It looks super deep. Wow. What a huge pine. It's massive. It's kind of sad. It's huge. We shouldn't be terribly far from the Fall Creek Falls trail to go up there and camp. Maybe half a mile. Not exactly sure, but we're just making this the best guess we can. There we go. Wow. Alright, we came up here, we climbed up that rock face like mad women. Ha ha ha. Anyway, we came up over the falls to look for a campsite we knew was here. And that's a pretty tough climb. But we found it. We're going to stay here and get water right over there. And we are up above the falls. It's pretty cool. Here you see where the falls go off right here. Choo! Anyway, we're gonna get set up for camp and relax probably a little bit. It's 4 o'clock. Good morning. It's time to get up and move. It's about 8:45, and this is the last morning, so we're getting packed up. We're just taking our time getting out of camp. It's a little bit chilly this morning. Anyway, so ends our trip. It has been a good one. I'll show you more after we get out of the tent. Bye-bye. Alright, we're all packed up. It's 9:45, I think. 9:50. It's a great camp spot. I want to go here and show you the falls, if I can see it from here. I may have showed you this yesterday. I can't remember. Yeah, there it is. Let's try and get down here without falling. Holy cow, look at that. A long fall. Kind of scary. It's just a little bit scary being on the edge like that. But all of this is rock. I mean, there's a lot of sand in it too, but when we got water up that way, we had to go down another trail to get to it. It was just rock. And our sleepers were considered walking in it, but it was real slippery. You don't want to run the risk of her sliding down all of this and end up at the bottom of the falls. This is gorgeous though. Great campsite. Now's the hard part, is getting back down from here. It wasn't an easy climb. And going back down with backpacks is going to be tough. You ready? Yeah. Alright. Goodbye, little campsite, and good morning, sunshine. I mean, you were up bright and early this morning. Let's see, gotta figure out my way out of here. It's kind of like a maze. That's what we came down. It's a little bit of a climb. Not terrible. It's worse coming down because you got the weight of the backpack pushing you. Can't believe our trip is over. I just hate the last day. This whole trip has been wonderful. The weather's been great. The sights we saw, especially yesterday, was magnificent. It was just mind-blowing, the beauty of everything. And then some places we saw the big boulders and the evergreen trees, the spruces, the whatever they were. It just made me feel like I was like in Colorado, even though I've never been. I've seen pictures. The beauty is just spectacular. Especially the 206, 209. Oh man, stunning. Then you get all these big rocks. It's awesome. I have thoroughly enjoyed this little outing. It's kind of short, but it was what I needed. And hate going home, but you know, life goes on. Wow! What a big tree! Doesn't it have all those interesting things along the way? That's really cool to look at. Gorgeous. All right, here we go. Fixing to cross from the 209 to get back over there. We head out to the parking lot. Fun times.
All right, here she goes. It's deeper than it looks from up there. It's not bad though. Cold?
We made it across. It wasn't a problem. Just cold. Oh, now everything's just gonna get sandy. Oof. And you know how I feel about sand. Okay. We're back to where 209 meets 200, so we'll just take 200 back to the parking lot. Where we camped last night, we thought it was farther from the trailhead. Everything we had looked at, it's just kind of hard to gauge mileage, but we thought it was 1.5 to 2 miles, but it looks more like maybe just 1 mile. Here's the traffic. Well, it's 10:40. We left campsite at 10. That's crazy. But here we are. Making some coffee. We got out of our wet shoes and into something else. I'm hoping to let my socks dry before we hit the road so it's not so stinky in the truck. But we figured make a little regular coffee with French press and everything. Get our day started right. But it's been a wonderful trip. Really, really enjoyed this. Well, that ends another wonderful trip. And I tell you what, this trip was probably the best I've had in a while as far as the perfect weather, and the sights that we saw were just outstanding. I mean, I can't even... I've said it several times in the video, I know, but I just was blown away at the beauty, the water, the color of the water, and just the sights. It was just exhilarating. It was just a really wonderful trip. But that is wrapped up. I have left that parking area. Right before I left, I cranked it up and something sounded like it was flying around in my engine. I turned it off real quick. Flagged down our Stacy because she was leaving out the parking lot because I didn't know what was happening. Looked around in there and couldn't see anything. I thought maybe I had a belt that was tearing up, but it was fine. So cranked it back up and it was fine. I guess, maybe it was a squirrel or a mouse up in the engine, and I don't know. I didn't see any carcass below, so maybe it got out, whatever it was. But anyway, she's headed her home, and I'm headed back to Mississippi. And anyway, I'm just going to close out this video and reiterate how wonderful this trip was, and the sights. I'm really blown away with what Sipsey has to offer, and I'm just thankful that it's there and it's not terribly far from my home, because I think I'm going to be spending more time there, closer to home for now. I hope y'all enjoyed seeing everything that I saw. It's just a wonderful place. You really need to get out and explore Sipsey Wilderness. It's just, there's so much out there to offer. We only went on just a handful of trails that's available, but anyway, hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, put a like on the video if you would. Subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your friends and family about my channel if they like some of the same things that I do. You think they might enjoy it. And we will see you later. Y'all stay away.